People think the color red is just a preference. A bold choice. A mood. But most women don't put on red thinking about fashion theory or color trends. They do it because something inside them wants to feel sharper, louder, more present. Before the mirror ever reflects it, the mind has already responded. Red doesn't just change how you look. It literally changes how your brain works. Red means danger. Red means love. Red means stop, but also means go faster. If you're drawn to this color, buckle up, because you're about to find out why you're one of the most misunderstood people out there. Let's start with what red does to your body. When you see red, your heart rate actually increases. Your blood pressure rises. Your adrenal glands activate. This isn't psychological, it's biological. Red triggers your fight or flight response, flooding you with energy and making you hyper-alert. This is why red lovers are notoriously impulsive. That urgency you feel, it's real. Red psychologically creates a sense of act now or miss out. Marketing teams know this. Ever wonder why sale signs and clearance tags are always red? They're literally hijacking your nervous system to make you move faster. Women who wear red lipstick report feeling more competent at work. Not just confident, competent. Studies show that red lips draw attention to your mouth and the words coming out of it. It's like a spotlight saying, "What I'm saying matters." Historically, suffragettes wore red lipstick as an act of rebellion. Hitler banned it. Think about that power. Red also makes you more attractive, scientifically. Research shows men approach women in red lipstick faster and more frequently than any other color. Red clothing gets rated as more sexually appealing. But here's the twist. People who love red aren't trying to attract everyone. They're selective. They just happen to be impossible to ignore. Now for the uncomfortable truth. Red is strongly linked to aggression and anger. Studies show that people in red are perceived as more dominant, more threatening, and yes, more aggressive. Athletes wearing red win more often, possibly because their opponents are subconsciously intimidated. When you see red, that's your brain associating the color with rage. Too much red can actually increase anxiety and stress. It raises your pulse, puts you on high alert, and keeps you in fight or flight mode. This is why hospitals avoid red in wards. It prevents rest. Red people need to be careful because the color they love can also overstimulate them. Balance is everything. Here's something interesting. Darker reds like maroon and burgundy attract a different personality. These people want red's power but with more control. Maroon lovers are ambitious and confident but introverted. They value luxury, status, and sophistication. It's red's intensity with emotional maturity. Still passionate, just more refined. Have you ever noticed how the biggest brands use red? Netflix, YouTube, Coca-Cola, Target? It's no accident. Red increases brand recognition by up to 80%. In UI design, red buttons create urgency and action. Buy now, subscribe, limited offer. They're almost always red because red makes you click without thinking. Some companies have increased conversions by 21% just by changing their button from green to red. But here's the secret designers know. It's not that red is magic. It's about contrast. Red stands out. It demands attention. It breaks the pattern. If everyone used red, it would lose power. Red people understand this instinctively. Being different is the whole point. Red people don't do anything halfway. Their temperament is all or nothing. When they love fiercely. When they're angry, everyone knows. When they're excited, it's contagious. Research shows red preference correlates with emotional volatility, not instability, but intensity. They experience life in surround sound while others are on mute. Red people are also insanely competitive. Losing isn't an option. This comes from red's association with dominance and power. Studies show red-wearing athletes have a measurable advantage. Red people bring this energy to everything: work, relationships, even board games. They don't just want to win. They need to. Here's what makes red people fascinating. They embody complete duality. They're the most loving and the most dangerous. The most passionate and the most volatile. The most confident and the most sensitive. Red represents both romance and rage, desire and danger, life and blood. People who love red have made peace with this contradiction. They know they're too much for some people and they're completely fine with that. Red lovers are unapologetically intense. They don't tone themselves down. They don't apologize for their energy, their passion, or their standards. This makes them polarizing. Some people find them exhausting, others find them magnetic. But red people would rather be authentic and divisive than bland and universally liked. So if you love red, you're biologically wired for urgency, psychologically drawn to intensity, dangerously magnetic, competitively driven, and emotionally unfiltered. You live louder, love harder, and refuse to blend in. Some people can't handle you. That's their problem, not yours. Are you Team Red? Or is someone you know a red person through and through? Drop a comment and tell me which part resonated most. I'm betting it's the too intense part. Want to know what other colors reveal about personality? We're diving into blue, pink, and black psychology next, so hit subscribe and let's decode what your favorite color says about who you really are.